Hola, ¿cómo estás? How you motherfuckers doing? It is your co-host, it's Tim Redhose, and I'm here with your host,
Famous Amos.
And I forgot what we're doing right now.
Well, this is the intro part of the podcast before the show begins. And for our listeners out there, our blockheads, it's a new month, so you know what that means.
The new book of the month.
That is correct.
Yeah, if you guys been keeping up, last month was Pimp by Iceberg Slim. And for the month of April, we are going to be reading The Hydra of Carnage, Bush's Imperial War Making and Rule of Law by Craig B. Hewlett. Basics of this book, is it's pretty much about Bush's presidency, his 8-year presidency that he did, and some of the fucked up, shady, imperialistic things that he was pulling, even though it should have been completely illegal and unconstitutional. And that's pretty much what we're going to be reading for the month of April, and we'll get into our last book more so during the podcast. And I believe Famous Amos has our comic book of the week, which is?
The comic book of the week I decided to go with is Sandman. I forget the author, but it is Sandman from the DC Comics. You can find it. It's available on Amazon Prime if you have Prime, and you have any type of tablet reading device. Remember, these comic books that we are referencing are free. You do not have to pay for them. Our books of the month, though, however, you may have to cop up a little bit.
Yeah, it varies. So with I forgot to mention, Amazon Prime also has The Hydra of Carnage. I should have mentioned that earlier, but
I mean, we might plug in an affiliate link or something later on, but right now, just go ahead and buy it. Just go ahead and buy the book, join the conversation.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and deep dive into Pimp more so throughout the podcast and kind of how his message can be used in day-to-day life. You don't just got to be a pimp to think like a pimp.
Yeah, definitely.
So with that said, sit back, relax, roll something up, pour yourself a drink, and join in with the casual conversation of The Block is Hot. And enjoy the show.
Yeah, enjoy, guys.
Talk to that bitch in Swahili. Tattoo my name in graffiti. Whack out your hood in graffiti. Come through your hood on the weekly. None of y'all niggas can't see me. None of y'all niggas can't see me. Y'all ain't got nothing like this over there. Bunch of frontline millionaires. Bunch of self-made at the Trump pay. Guess the odds really took it there. Any problem, I'ma reappear. With a squad you already fear. All this time I've been playing fair. 7 digits every single year. Niggas die, niggas disappear. Alibis, I was really there. Like for crime till I get the chair.
All right.
Till I rise and I took the stairs.
Let that shit bang for a little while.
You're right.
I like his back.
Still I'm swinging fierce. Taste the salt inside my dripping tears. You should know I never had a fear. You should know I never had a shot. Never had a chance till I took it here. Man, it's proud, but I see it clear. Strategize, I'm an engineer. Pick a side, gotta keep it there. Switching up, nigga, looking weird. I got the key to the city. I got a hold of Sadiddy. Talk to that bitch in Swahili. Tattoo my name in graffiti. Whack out your hood in graffiti. Come through your hood on the weekly. None of y'all niggas can't see me. None of y'all niggas can't see me. Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my
Rest in peace, King. Rest in peace. Rest in
R.I.P, dog.
We don't pour out ours. We drink for the homie.
We straight take drinks.
It's a somber, it's a very tough one to listen to, but
I'm sure you all know what went down over the weekend.
Unfortunately, we had a major loss in the hip hop community.
The black community. He was
the black community. Yeah,
he was a great person.
Activist community.
Yeah,
just a part of the heart of the city in L.A. And that was the man known by the name of Nipsey Hussle. And I don't know, man.
It sucks, man. I mean, like, now the only other Crip rapper out there that's from LA that's doing it is fucking Blueface. I don't want to be stuck with him.
Nah.
That really sucks. I feel like conspiracies and all, I bet that's why they got rid of Nipsey Hussle. They didn't want a good Crip rapper out there. They're like, they had to get rid of all the competition for Blueface. Yeah, man, that's a hard one.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I don't know. Nipsey Hussle. We've been listening to this nigga since like 2008, 2009.
Definitely.
10 years of music, 10 years of work in progress.
You catch the young Nipsey Tussle, dog.
Nipsey Tussle. That's
everybody that want to fuck around. Catch the Nipsey Tussle real quick.
Been to shows, been to the marathon store, seen dude. Like, it's crazy. Like,
he's a cool dude.
I mean, recently, the last death we had to talk about on the podcast was Mac Miller. And Mac Miller hit hard.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
He was on the tip.
I feel like Nipsey it hit harder as far as for black entrepreneurship and just being a positive leader in the black community. Like, I know people are gonna, say don't ever equate anyone to Tupac, but to me, this is probably one of the biggest L's hip hop has taken since we lost Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah, definitely, because you don't get too many. Well, I mean,
R.I.P. to Prodigy, but I mean,
they are out there, but especially somebody that was as active in the L.A. community as he was. You don't have that,
and living by a code that should be, kind of respected. I got a quote here from the man himself, Pusha T, and he put out a tweet earlier today. And it was, we all done Nipsey wrong. He was sharing his purest self, his vision, and traits from his heritage with all of us. Empowerment and a sense of community, something that many of us don't have. White supremacy at its finest couldn't have done something this terrible. And he's right. Because this was another case of black on black violence.
Yep.
And it's just a tragedy.
It sucks when, like, shit, what was... In Rick and Morty, he was just like, yo, it's just another story of Mortys killing Mortys. That's basically what's going on, man.
And it's fucked up.
Yeah, this was just on some fucked up shit. Like, from what I understand, basically, Nipsey was letting someone know that, like, yo, he's a snitch. You don't want you to come around here. You're not cool. It wasn't even like disrespectful shit. It was just like, yo, calling the man out for his past wrongdoings. And then apparently homeboy felt touched. So he came back and wet someone up. Well,
he aired it out. But I mean, it's one of those things where, there's codes. And the street code and the gang code go hand in hand.
Yeah, no snitching ever.
This guy
you gotta know what's up.
He's from the same set. He knew Nipsey. There's other people saying, that they've seen him together in the past. But it's one of those things where when you get locked up, you got to show paperwork. And pedophiles, woman beaters, and snitches aren't allowed. And apparently this guy was a snitch. So, Nipsey abided by the street code, which was saying, I can't fuck with you, I can't associate with you, because he has his own image and rep to protect,
Definitely.
And it's a shame because he was doing so much. He was about to open up low-income houses in the neighborhood. He was about to have that biopic doc about Dr. Sebi's trial and court case.
Yeah, that's something that we're about to get into in a little bit too.
And that's some whole wild shit on the side. But it's just he did everything independent. He signed to a label, and then basically Jay-Z got help. I think Jay-Z helped get him out of that, and he owns all of his masters. So those of you out there listening, stream the victory lap, buy it. All those proceeds are going to be going to his family. Exactly. That's his ownership.
Yo, that's something fucking crazy, especially in the music industry. Ain't nobody own their fucking own music. That shit's a rare commodity to find.
Super rare.
Whenever you find an artist that actually owns their music, you know they hustled their ass off.
And it's like you have people like Sierra, Russell Wilson just bought her masters, but think about how long she's been in the game. Like, we were listening to Sierra, or she was on the radio when we were like in middle school.
Shit, the Beatles didn't even own their own shit. Fucking Michael Jackson bought them.
Oh, nigga, that's what I'm saying. So like, and you have, I think Jay-Z has some of his masters.
Why do you think Kanye is out over there flipping out and talking the shit that he talks? Because he understands that, like, he's to buy his shit. He doesn't have enough. He can't get enough.
I feel like
that's what he's flipping out about.
Kanye West and Drake are in that same category of like
have to do it forever.
Yeah, I think they have that type of contract that makes people say like you sold your soul. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Drake signed a Birdman where Birdman saying we in business forever. Like what forever? Like, Bob Dylan, he's on a forever type contract where you can't stop performing. Kanye West can't retire. Like, what the fuck?
We talked about this about our homies, like that they're about to get signed to I forgot what the fuck they're about to get signed to, but the people were like, yo, we own your image, your style, your name. We're going to get you on like the Billboard Top 100.
But we own you.
But basically. We own you anywhere in the universe.
We own your intellectual property or your identity, which is fuck.
Everywhere in the universe. So no matter where in this fucking universe you go, if that shit's getting played, we own it.
Damn, wait a minute.
Like, that's some crazy shit.
That really is like a slave deal. Like, yeah, you're getting money, but I mean, if you don't own your shit, it's...
Hey, nigga, I can't go to Mars and butt my shit?
Nope. It's like, all right, I'm going to Mars because you didn't say you own my shit on Mars. Yeah, I'm like, fuck Earth. I'm out. Peace, bitches.
Yo, Elon, what's good, bro? I'm catching that first spaceship with you. I'm going to do all the concerts. We're going to have the fucking crowd up there hype. They're going to want to work and survive on Mars.
Did we do our full intro? Or
shit, whatever. I think we gotta keep going now.
Nah, fuck it. I want to do my intro. Welcome to the Block is Hot podcast. I am your humble host.
What up?
Famous Amos, a.k.a. the Unidentified Black Male, a.k.a. your mother's last mistake, a.k.a. that cool nigga on the right, a.k.a. don't pass him the joint on the left, a.k.a. Sir Smokes a lot, a.k.a. Pinky, a.k.a. Long Dick Style.
And I am your co-host. It's Tim Red Hose. You guys can get some horns? Yeah, that's right. Drop them horns. A.K.A. Tim the Hoon. A.K.A. George Hooney. A.K.A. your mother's favorite brother. A.K.A. Hoonius Rex. A.K.A. Timmy Bust Nuts. I don't think I'm going to get used to that one.
Timmy Bust Nuts.
Young Timmy Bust Nuts.
Young Timmy Bust.
Oh, yeah, and a.k.a. Plato Got Stacks.
Plato Got Stacks.
Yeah. And you could go ahead and follow me at It's Tim Red Hose and follow us at The Block is Hot podcast.
And also follow us on our YouTube page.
Yes.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter because that way you can interact with us more directly and tweet us. But also, if you want to become a part of our Discord
check out our Discord.
Bingo. That is the big one. Our big player right there. We're trying to make a more positive community. But also, one that's in the truther community. One that's into some conspiracies and pop culture. So, whatever topic that you think the block should know about, drop it on the Block is Hot on Discord.
How the fuck else are we supposed to learn about shit if we don't have people shoveling it into our faces?
I know, right?
Yeah.
We got to get that information. Because, I mean, I get a few people that are DMing me. And I just want to give
out.
Oh yeah, shout outs to some of our loyal followers. Watching Dad, follow him on Instagram. And just so you guys know, we're just giving you our. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know. You fucked up. Touching all different types of things.
It's more Nipsey Hussle, but
yeah, wasn't that the same song? That I'm so confused.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Quick shout out to again. Watching Dab.
Yeah, Watching Dab. Follow him on Instagram.
Quick shout out to JLady352. We had a good little conversation.
Shout out to you, boo.
Again, always shout out to Sam Tripoli on the
Sam Tripoli and the tinfoil hat. Yo, shout out to XG Marks the Spot too. He's a cool ass nigga.
Definitely. Shout out to him. Firestorm925. Damn. Oh yeah, and CJ Mo. This is a cool dude. We've been exchanging messages back and forth on the IG, and those are just the ones we're gonna give a shout out to right now because that was our most recent. But again, always make sure to DM us. Drop a comment on our post, even if it has nothing to do with the post and you just want to keep the conversation going, or you have something to say to stay relevant. Drop it. I don't care if it's about some flat earth shit. I don't care if it's about some Illuminati shit. Just drop a comment.
Yeah, I like all them shits, and I accept dick pics
and always
dick pics.
Remember
and tip pics.
that you
clip
all
pics,
are
clip pics. I like those.
Pics.
Yeah,
do women send? Clip
I don't
pics?
know. I'm just offering. If you want to know if your vagina looks nice, I'll let you know.
Yeah, and you can also DM Tim a picture of your asshole.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I'd eat it.
Yep, show him your shitter.
Yeah, please make sure you shave it first because I don't want to see like hair chunks and like tissue paper and whatnot in there.
Yeah, make sure it's a clean asshole. Yeah, we're not savages over here.
I mean, you could fuck it. If the worst, I'm going to be like, ew, that's an asshole.
We may be blockheads, but we're not assholes.
Yeah, definitely dicks over here.
We don't shit on everything, but we'll come on your face.
Yeah, we fuck well, he doesn't so much, but yeah.
I don't eat ass.
Yeah, no. We've been over this.
But yeah, and again, now that intro's done, welcome to the block.
Definitely welcome to the hottest podcast on the block. I think that's what we said we were going to start saying.
I think
it's going to be our slogan.
That's going to be the hottest.
Are we allowed to say that? Nobody took that slogan. I mean, we are the Block is Hot podcast, so I feel like we deserve to say the hottest podcast on the block. It's a little bit. You gotta get used to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we can go ahead and run with that and make that our thing.
Yeah, I feel it too.
But shit, I mean, we had a pretty interesting week. I mean, what did you get into over the weekend? Because I know what I did.
Over the week, what did I do? I did a lot of spots. Oh, weekend?
Oh, week too. I guess. I mean,
well, over the week, I did a lot of spots. I did I think I went out about 4 times. That's not a lot. I should be going out more than that. Did some drinking. Did some acid 2 times.
What'd you do on your trip?
The first time I was at Dom's. You were there. Fucking got tacos. Then after that, the second time I went to one of the homies was having a little kickback. Fucking kicked it, drank there, and that was pretty much my week. I mean, Sunday went out to the completely useless podcast live show at the DBA bar in Pomona. Shout out to the homie Pablo Sanchez and Frank Martinez, I think. Yeah, there you go. Funny people. But yeah, that was pretty much my weekend all in a nutshell.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I was at the house. On Friday, I bought a new video game. So for my gamers out there, I picked up the new From Software title, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Oh, how'd you like that? How you liking it?
Fucking hard. I mean, it. As a Dark Soul player who's beaten 1 through 3, this game is harder than them all.
I heard that,
and
I fucking heard that.
Kind of feels like DS2. And I'm really pissed. I've been talking to old Fluxy about it. He's been playing it, just beat it, and we're having a good old conversation just about how hard this fucking game is.
Definitely. I need to get that game next. I want to get that one and Devil May Cry 4.
And then Saturday, took a tab myself and had a nice trip. And I took a trip to the beach.
You went to the beach?
Yep. I rode my bicycle from Corona all the way to Huntington Beach.
Damn. And back?
And back.
Damn, that's like what, 100 miles? Is that the century?
That's my century. I rode 100 miles on Saturday, and I had the best time. Rode to the beach. I bought myself about 2 tall cans and kicked it, smoked a joint, drank some beers, and rode back.
Nice. That sounds actually very enjoyable.
And I'm not gonna lie, I wish more of the homies had bikes because it was a fun ride. Yeah. There was a few hills, just cruising, smoking some weed. Talking to other bikers as I was going down the trail and then getting past because they're all on road bikes. And I rode halfway there, fixed, and then I switched to freewheel just because I was on a trip, so I didn't want to get too great of a workout. Definitely. So I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna switch back to single speed and just enjoy the nice cruise and enjoy the weather.
Yeah, once I get back on my money tip, I'm definitely going to get myself a bike because mountain bike using a mountain bike or a dirt bike for doing road a road course like that. Yeah, it's rough.
And I always thought about that because I saw so many people with mountain bikes on the trail, and it's like
they don't know. They must not know.
But the thing is, some of them they look like they knew. It's like, okay, you're just riding that because you're a mountain biker and you're just wanting to ride your bike. But there's some people where it's like that's not like. You don't look like a mountain biker. You just look like you bought something for the suspension and thought it was going to be more comfortable. But it's like, nah, dog. You need a road bike.
Yeah, definitely. Those tires are the biggest difference. That's when I went with you that one time, fucking, I could tell that I could feel the tread of my tires holding me back.
And just you have to keep pedaling with it and you're not just
Exactly, yeah. It wasn't an easy glide. It was excuse me. That was a bad one. That was it was definitely forcing it the whole way. But yeah, that's why I definitely want to invest in that later.
Shit, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that wraps up your week pretty much.
That basically wraps up my week.
That's
nice. And I started a new painting project. So I'm painting a leather jacket.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that coming out?
It's coming out pretty nice.
Better than my Jordans.
I told you I'm just gonna buy you a new pair of Jordans one day, because those ones, like, I realized, like, because like, just like when I looked at it, it's so meshy, and I realized like it's only really good to paint leather shoes, and I was just like, man, like if the one that I painted looks decent, but it's like
a lot of work just to put it into.
It's not about the work; it's just the shoe that it's so worn.
Yeah, definitely. Those were worn.
If you try to rock it to look fresh,
it'll
be
crack.
Like, no, it won't crack because the paint's really good. It's Angelia's paint, so it has like rubber shit, so it flexes and it doesn't crack. But it's like people are gonna look at those shoes like, nigga, who you trying to impress? Those are some painted ass, beat up shoes.
I feel you.
That's why. And I was like,
definitely.
So I'll probably just find some cheap Jordans or something at like fucking Shoe Warehouse and just paint them, so you get some custom J's. Like the Team Jordans or something.
Oh, that would be fucking dope. If you got me anything with a Jumpman logo on it and custom painted them, I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Because I still feel bad for painting on those Jordans and be like, it's just not going to look... It just... When you see it painted, you're like, dope. The paint looks fresh, but then you can see like the worn out rubber and just like the leather. So, it just is what it is.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Also, for those of you that are out there, because I know we didn't get a chance to talk about it last week, what the fuck is that? Got some feedback.
Is that Ghost? Is that the extra dimension trying to tap into our podcast?
I don't know. It could be.
Yo, does Satan fuck with our podcast?
I don't want him to. I don't want him to. But
is that what's going on? Cthulhu, do you hear me?
I guess since we're on the same topic as Satan, checked out the movie Us this weekend.
Oh yeah, dude. I tried watching that on bootleg, but like it's too dark. Like, and then the actors are dark, so it's kind of hard to watch. Yo,
are you really trying to make a racist joke right now?
No, actually, I'm being dead serious. Like, yo, Jordan Peele, you came up with a great idea to keep people from bootlegging your movies. Just keep starring black people all the time, and like since the bootlegs come out too dark and grainy, you can't see shit. Really genius. I fuck with it. So yeah, I gotta actually go and watch that movie on my own free time.
It's in my opinion, as far as if you're into the conspiracy mindset, and this is something that I wasn't getting or understanding from a lot of the critics that are out there. They were saying how it wasn't scary or it wasn't like all this and that, and I'm like, well, a lot of you must not know about the cloning and genetics programs that have been done in our country, and as far as gene editing, because the whole time I was watching it, I was like, fuck, like we just went on the Sam Tripoli Tinfoil Hat podcast and we're talking about clones.
Yeah, definitely.
This movie comes out and it's like, bruh, with the Behold a Pale Horse and their cloning programs, and they just clone all this shit. It's like, who's to say that they don't have abandoned clones somewhere living?
Definitely.
Like, they just closed down the program because some scientists maybe had some morals and are like, I can't kill them. They're still people to me. But
weren't they shapeshifters in that movie?
They weren't shapeshifters, but they were like, the whole idea was like you're tethered to the person, because picture if you're a twin and they say how twins have that weird type of telekinetic ability or some shit. But if it's a clone made from you, who's to say that you can't experience the same thing? That's why, because there's without giving away any spoilers, there's a point in the movie where the clone confronts the chick, and she tells a story basically saying how, there once was a little girl.
Yeah.
So, and she breaks it down, and then everyone that I've heard talk about this movie is saying how it didn't make sense, but I'm like, no, this made perfect sense. And the twist was something that like I called in the movie theater. I just knew it was going to happen, but it's just, I thought it was a really good movie, and I think the only people that didn't enjoy it are people that aren't in the know of conspiracies or like genetic science of like cloning and shit. But I definitely recommend, our fellow blockheads out there to go ahead and check out the movie.
You guys are in the know.
But something else that was weird. I saw that. Do you see the headline about Peele saying how he's not going to cast a white lead?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was talking about, man. Like, yo,
how do you feel about that?
That's a power move, man. Like I said, it's hard to watch your bootleg movies when everything's just too dark to see. But like, all jokes aside, like, who gives a fuck? Like, I feel like people are taking this like way out of proportion when it's like, seriously, like, Hollywood is known for whitewashing everything, and now you finally have a dude that's like, yeah, I could do it with my own platform, and everybody, and again, people are like, oh, if you want black people to star in movies, make your own movie. Well, he's literally doing that. He's literally having a platform where he's going to start Whereas, like he said, that the movie starring the white dude, I've already seen that. So why not? And I don't understand why everybody's so like, oh my god, I can't believe it, he's racist. And like, honestly, I feel like it's white people that get mad because like there's all this shit pretty much bashing white people for their racism that's been in play and been in control for everything, where it's like, yo, we're finally in a time, like our society is finally like grown mature enough where we could start having everybody start having roles. Lay the fuck back. Like, who fucking cares? Like, who cares, man? It's kind of frustrating because I know the people that are going on saying like that shit's racist, they obviously don't get it. And it's like, I don't want to say they're racist for not getting it, but they just don't see the big picture because they have that already. And it's just nice to see, like, even growing up, there was like no professional black skateboarders. Now I'm on IG and like every once in a while I'll see like from Shake John on Skate Crunch, I see black skaters and it's like, man, like they're finally there. And it's just good to see black faces doing shit, because I've seen white people doing all this shit, and it's just nice to know that black people could do more than play basketball and rap.
I agree with that 100%. Like, and just on that same tip, because I don't know if you've even heard of this guy or follow him on YouTube. He has a channel called The Quartering. I forget his name.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed him, and like, I like how he went back and analyzed what he said, but he still was kind of like disagreeing, and it's like, whatever, dude. Like, and that's why I say I don't want to call the people that don't get it racist, but they just don't get it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes down to it, because he had a tweet and it said, it's like, imagine if the roles were different. Like, imagine if a white guy said, I'm not casting black roles. And it's like, I feel like people that say things like that, you're being, in a sense, almost consciously unaware. Because remember, us in our generation, we still have parents and grandparents and some people even great grandparents who were around during Jim Crow, who were around during segregation, where that was an openly said statement where I'm not hiring niggers, I'm not hiring black people. So, and
you see where we're at.
But exactly. But it's like, okay, we're now, like you said, we're in a position where black people are in positions of power where they can make those choices. And to touch on what you said, and like, it's a misrepresentation. Like, I know with me, I love a lot of 80s movies and a lot of 90s movies. Like,
none of those had black leads.
Caddyshack. As a black man,
there's a black person.
No, there's I think one black person, and he was called a nigger in that movie. Like, so, and he was like an extra, like a side little C or D character. So imagine this: Caddyshack to me is still a funny movie. But as a black man in that time frame, how can you truly enjoy it knowing that it takes place on a white country club, basically? Blacks are still being treated like secondhand citizens, and all we had at that time are black exploitation films. Yeah. So it's not that it's being racist, it's just that the times have changed where now we have people of executorship that can put people in those positions.
The playing field is finally even.
And it's not saying he's not hiring white people. He said, I don't want to have a white lead because like it's been done. Like, imagine all the actors that are held up to be greats or all the movies that we love, it's all like white people. Like, picture Indiana Jones, James Bond. Like, we have Denzel, we have Idris Elba, but like, think about like history of movies. Scarface, even though it's Al Pacino, but that's Italian.
Well, no, that's he was cast. He was a white man casted to be a Cuban. He's a white man casted to be a Cuban.
Robert Downey Jr. played a black guy very well.
that he did that for a point though. That was the point of that role.
He's the only person allowed to wear blackface.
That shit was funny as fuck. That was one of the best black, like, just the whole concept of it. It was a spoof on itself. That's why that was so enjoyable. But what do I want to add to that? But like, basically we're finally in a position. Well, not even like there's so fucking many of us that are casting black people as the leads, But like the playing field is finally starting to be even, and I feel like I feel like the people who are against it are just looking like, oh no, we're all equal. We're all equal. We should all have equal chances. But it's like, yo, but realistically, you should know damn right that's not how this fucking world has been and is going.
Exactly. And there's still people that harbor, like, you're not going to tell my dad the same type of PC, like SJW bullshit, because he's going to be like, no, I remember growing up in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s. Like, he'll tell you as being a law enforcement professional that, like, some white cops would drive past him because he worked in, he was in parole, and they would be calling in their backup. You have to, make calls. White cops would just drive past them, and then they'd wait, and then like a black cop or a Mexican cop would show up, like an Asian cop. They'd be like, "Oh, what happened?" Like, "Oh yeah, they just drove by," and it was like, "Oh, that's what it is."
Yeah.
Because it's still an institutionalization of racism.
Yeah.
So, me, in my opinion, I just believe that we need about another 80 years before racism in itself is more. Not completely gone, but it's going to be less common because
it's either going to get better or it's going to get a lot worse.
It's going to get better because think about kids nowadays. Unless your parents are racist, there's no type of real segregation unless you're on the everyone's against straight white males or everyone's against like the whole norm of just being man and boy. Like besides that shit, like no one is teaching any kid to grow up to hate another group of people or ethnicity or even race. Like everything is all about love nowadays, which is crazy, but it's also good. So it's like,
anyways,
it's of course.
But because I feel like it's like that because of where we live, it's easy to find that. But I feel like, especially in these states where there's no black people, it's like I
don't expect there to be the same type of
still
warm reception in Wyoming or Montana.
Yeah.
But I will say that as a whole, with the youth growing up, as far as the major metropolitan cities and a lot of the outskirts of the suburbs, racism is in fact dying, but we're just having new types of prejudice. It's more common to have someone be prejudiced against someone with SJW ideals or someone who may look a certain way because they look like they fit that mold, not based on race. Like if you saw someone with like some wild colored hair and like looks like some outraged radical youngster, you're probably thinking, oh, another one of those SJWs. Just by saying, oh, there goes a SJW, that is in itself a form of prejudice. Or because fucking you don't know the person, you're just going based on an assumption, and I fall victim to it, but I also at least try to have decent conversations with the other side and try to like talk about the opinions. Yeah,
I definitely. That's what I like about comedy is sometimes I end up doing a spot that's like really like hipster, and like I could tell like
that's what I wanted to bring up to you too. Speaking on a comedy, have you seen the show Crashing?
Yeah, that show's actually
it's really good. Yeah. Like every time I see it, I think of you. I'm like, fuck, this should be Tim right now. You should be getting divorced from your wife and living out of your car and like meeting all these crazy comics and getting into hiding. Like this should be Tim. Like fuck this guy. But I was like, no, Tim didn't go to Bible college and like be all super Bible thumper.
Yeah, I've kind of been a dirtbag.
Yeah, you're kind of the exact opposite.
Yeah, I'm one of the people that he would end up running into.
Yeah, I can picture you on that show. It's like, so you ever eaten ass? Like, no, I don't. It's like, well, why? What's wrong with it? Because we don't do that over here.
It's just skin.
So, for those of our listeners out there, I highly recommend watching Crashing. It's on HBO, but of course you can find it on yesmovies.com, and you can watch it for free there.
Yeah,
it's not a plug. I'm not saying I'm with pirating shit, but I understand.
I pirate shit.
$9.99 is a lot.
Oh wait, no, I didn't say that shit. Wait, what? Yo, dude.
I think it might be your headphones. I mean, your actual thing, or it might be like the mic itself. I don't know. That's very
pick that up and hang it off to the side.
Yeah, maybe it just needs to have
let it swing like my nuts.
Like my nutsack.
It's getting hot, guys. That's why the nutsacks be dropping, bro.
Oh yeah. Well, now that the intro's done, we can open up the window because you'll hear the waterfall outside. And some of that nice freeway, maybe.
Yeah, you can hear the waterfall. It don't matter though. Or flip the blind. It's not going to do a difference. Yeah, it feels good though. Fucking shit. I lost what I was about to say. But yeah, it's been beautiful lately. Have you noticed that? How beautiful it's been outside lately?
What do you mean? How beautiful
It's
it's
been?
It's Southern California.
Yeah, that's
it's
what I'm
beautiful
saying,
almost
like,
every day.
Nah, we're completely out of like the cloudy days and all that shit where we just get like cool breeze and sunshine, man.
Well, it's at the point now where I can start riding my bike to work and not like freeze my ass off in the morning.
I'm actually starting to wake up now because I'm so fucking hot while I'm sleeping. So like next step is just turning on my AC, and then I'm just not gonna wake up again. Can I get a little of that?
That bar rip is for Nipsey.
I want to rip one for Nipsey. Fucking rip! I'll rip one for Harambe and Stanley while I'm at it. Shit,
Bro, like I'm not gonna lie, man. Like again, like I hate to keep diving back on it, but like I haven't been this hurt of an artist passing since Mac, and even then, like. Fuck,
Mac.
man.
Mac was one of those deaths that like
That he was our age,
you could see it coming though.
but no,
You can see it coming. He was depressed as fuck. He was doing a lot of drugs.
but he just got a hot shot though. Like unfortunately, he got that fentanyl. Like because damn well, like
Oh, I've definitely
how much. Because I'm on. Like how much coke do you really have to do to OD? I don't think he was doing that much. I think he was doing his normal amount. He just got that that bad booger sugar.
No, yeah, fentanyl do fuck you up because I definitely know I've gotten blow with fentanyl in it because there's a clear difference where like it's like I don't feel good anymore, and it'll be like I didn't even snort like half a gram. It'll be like okay, maybe I snorted like half a gram, but still that's like a decent amount. But it's like, oh, why do I feel like death? Why do I feel like death is calling right now?
Dude, that's a bad vibe.
Yeah, especially when you're on a stimulant and then it throws you into like, I've never actually gotten an anxiety attack off a blow, but like it gets to the point where I start kind of like tripping like shit. Like I don't feel comfortable with this high. Like I don't like that shit.
I've only gotten a little bit of anxiety from acid.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll get a little anxiety from acid. I usually get the shakes.
But that's only because I get lost in my own thoughts, and then I have to remember, oh yeah, these are drugs.
Yeah.
And then like everything goes away. Like, and I feel like that's the reason why people have a bad time on psychedelics.
Yeah.
But
with acid, it doesn't do anything bad to you. That's why like I'm just like, oh, even if this shitty feeling lasts for the next 12 hours, I know I only took one tab or something. Like the only time like it kind of got bad for me was when like I took 4 tabs at one time, and then like I started getting like a little anxiety, but mainly because I was like, why did I take 4 tabs at one time? So like that started resting on me, but then I eventually shook that, and like I had complete ego death, bro. Like it was a trip. Like I felt like an alien inside of my body. I felt like I wasn't supposed to. I feel like my shit was gone and just something else was in me, which I was like, oh man, this is like a really cool body that I got. And then like I was looking at like dials and buttons and shit in cars, and like I was just tripping because like every time I get on acid, all the dials start looking the same. Like I start seeing like the same patterns, like, well, obviously, but like they start, I don't know, it's hard to explain because I'll just sound like a crazy person. But yeah, do a lot of acid and you understand what I mean. It looks like an alien software and shit like that.
well, that's all. Honestly, like I thought, like the first time I did it, it'd be more like an actual like melting in things, but no, it just felt like a really strong edible, and colors got more like vibrant. But it was only like when I stopped concentrating or stopped paying attention, then things would start to like kind of like drift and waft around and like get all like meltily and shit. And that's not even a word, but
Yeah,
on the block is hot, it's a word. So like, yeah, how do we even get on this conversation? Oh yeah, we're talking about Mac Miller and Nip.
Yeah.
But
back to that.
Have you heard any of the conspiracies though surrounding his death? I mean,
about Nip?
Yeah, I mean,
Mac?
About Nip. Like,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
well yeah, with
we
Nip.
already talked about in the beginning. It's Eric Holder is the suspect that has now been apprehended, and hopefully all justice is brought to this man, and he gets the Wonder Bread bag treatment.
Yeah, but excuse me. But yeah, fucking that was like after like I saw a post because I was really believing all this like conspiracy shit. Like it's easy to believe it, especially knowing what he was doing with like the whole Dr. Sebi biopic. So like hearing that and then just not wanting it to just be like another nigga shooting another nigga, you know. I so didn't want it to be that, but like
the cops even said it like it wasn't gang related, it was personal. So it was like,
yeah, I mean that. Yeah, it definitely was
a difference.
It definitely was personal. At least like they recognized that. I'm surprised the cops said that, because I'm surprised the cops didn't just throw it under the bus and be like, yo, yeah, just gang violence. But yeah, like we were talking about earlier, like this dude had a personal beef with Nipsey and he came back and shot him. But yeah, if you're into that if you ring into Dr. Sebi, I'm not sure if any of you, well, I'm sure all the listeners have probably heard about it by this point, because it's been fucking blowing the fuck up. Which I'm really glad that people are actually starting to look into shit like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it honestly, like, if we didn't figure out, or if this guy wasn't caught, like, I was really like, that's why I didn't post anything on the page, because I had to wait, because like I was like, nah, like. But if still, to me, it felt like a hit.
Yeah,
because it was so random.
Yeah.
And just look at like the history of celebrities that are either outspoken or like they just
especially
seem like
black ones.
Like bingo, like it just seemed like that would have been the perfect thing. Like you're spreading all that positivity, you're trying to do this and that, you own all your music, you're trying to rebuild your neighborhood and shit. Like what? Like and if you read the book Behold a Pale Horse, and you have people that don't play ball, like you get killed. Like and I feel like there's been way too many murders of celebrities and people that are doing good. Just not even celebrities, like activists, whistleblowers. Like it wouldn't be uncommon for this to take place.
Edward Snowden still hasn't come back.
But bro, like
he's still staying over there.
Dr. Sebi though is some other.
Did you look into his death?
Yeah, and oh shit. Since we're on that. Dr. Sebi had basically his own theory that there's only one disease, and that disease is mucus.
Yeah.
And basically mucus causes a lot of issues with the body. And he died. He cured people from pneumonia and all these crazy things, but
blindness.
He died from that though, because he got locked up. Was it pneumonia or?
I didn't see what he was sick with, but apparently they took him away from this. They put him in holding for a very long time, longer than he should have been in holding. So he was already old as shit, and
he wasn't on his strict diet that he was on. He's eating prison food, which we all know isn't good for you,
and he was already sick.
And like he's eating it thinking, oh, and he never got bail. Like they never offered him any bail. So it's just one of those things where it's like
they caught him for money laundering.
Well, yeah, because he was given bad information. He was told that you can carry more than $30,000 cash on you as long as you have it expressed on your ship. But it's only, the max is 10. So basically, that's why he got fucked over. But it's like that's because someone gave him bad advice.
Yeah, even the second time he had like 50. The second time he got caught up, he had 50 grand. So yeah. I get it, but yeah, fuck, that sucks.
He brought in, like, they asked, because when he went to trial, they asked him to bring in, I believe it was 7 patients. He brought in like 90 that he cured. Yeah. And he had all of his documents, all of his charts ready to go. Like, so.
Yeah. And then even when they were asking him, like what, like they asked him a question, like if it helped people. And then he was explaining, because they're questioning if herbs could help people. And then he was basically explaining, well, where do you get the vitamins from, the chemicals or the herbs? And then the doctor even responded, well, with the herbs. And then he was like, well, there you fucking go. Like, of course I'm working with real shit. I'm telling people to eat the herbs that have the fucking vitamins and nutrients.
And it's crazy because, like...
But no, they rather give us pills.
For the fans out there, your boy was at one point about 285. Okay, I was a lineman in high school, offensive tackle and defensive end.
This nigga ate a 1 pound, 3 pound chocolate rabbit
in one sitting. Watched 2 movies. I don't know why I'm so proud. Oh, it's your headphones, I think.
Oh shit, it is.
Yeah. What about this one? Stop doing it. Like, that's such a dick move.
I don't know. Well, it's in my ear. I was just checking to make sure.
Oh no, I can hear it.
Oh, my bad. My bad to everyone. I was suffering with you, though. I was just making sure.
Well, at least we know now. We're still a growing podcast. But yeah, I don't know why I was so proud of that.
What?
Eating a 3 pound bunny in one sitting.
You used to brag about that shit. Like,
but
yeah.
Back to the story. Your boy was 285. I was a big dude. I am now 195. If I'm lucky, I can get 200, but I've been slacking on my shit, you know. When I was really on my weightlifting, I was at 225, and I said, fuck all this. buying supplements and all this shit, and I was gonna be all natural, and then I dropped the weight. But all that aside, all the research I was doing, I had never heard of Dr. Sebi. I had never heard of his methods or like any of that type.
Yeah,
shit.
definitely.
And I find it funny that while his shit is like Nipsey Hussle was talking about, you know, he did that radio interview about a year ago, saying how he's coming out with a documentary and, you know, he was going to start exposing this shit in the trial. And all of a sudden this year, we're starting to figure out that AIDS patients are getting cured. So I'm thinking on my conspiracy mind,
I didn't even think about
they
that
killed
shit.
him, but they probably have his work because, you know, they still have the cure for this shit, and they just figured out a way to do it now.
Well,
They're trying to make it more a norm. Like once people say, "Oh, we found the cure," because Dr. Sebi Ben had the cure. People have been curing this shit, and that's why a lot of herbalistic and holistic doctors they get taken out. But it's just it's a crazy mindset to think of like
that is crazy.
Like I'm not gonna go vegan, and I'm not gonna go be a vegetarian, but I am gonna now start you know researching his work and trying to like change my diet. Like once I like get some more information, I'm gonna do like a cleanse and then change my diet for about 90 days.
I went on his website. Did you see how much it was? It's actually pretty expensive shit. He was like selling it for like $700, $750 a bottle.
Oh, I'm not going to buy his supplements. I'm just going to read his work and like change my diet.
Now I think about it, isn't that kind of fucked up? You're just talking shit, like you're saying like, yo, don't take like pills and whatnot. But then like he sells the supplement in the.
Well, the thing is though, they got.
Well, that's not him. He's dead anyway. He's been dead since like 2016.
And there's also like fake supplements out there too.
Yeah,
and shit,
it was just on. It was just on the website.
I'm not trying to take the supplements because you know, like I don't know. I mean, you can take like vitamins in general. But
that defeats the whole purpose of like.
I'm just gonna do like a nice stomach cleanse, and like maybe even do the master cleanse. But my thing is, I just want to like do a nice cleanse and just change my body.
You sound gay as fuck. I'm gonna do the cleanse.
Well, I've done a cleanse, but you never done a cleanse, nigga?
Nah, man, dog. Up until the age of 24, I weighed 140 pounds, and it wasn't until 2016 I just started like eating right and fucking working out.
Still, well, it's always
and then
good.
I got up to 170, so yeah.
You should still do a cleanse.
Yeah, I just drink a lot of water. That's my whole shit. Water or beer.
Water's good too.
Yeah,
but it's your intestines. Just flush, like take a nice like get the shits and like flush all your shit out.
I poop like 2, maybe 3 times a day. Sometimes.
All right, you God's gift to Earth, motherfucker.
I really am. It's fucking awesome.
Nah, you probably have some type of tapeworm. All that assholes.
I don't get sick. None of that shit. You always get sick. You and Dom always get sick, bro.
I get sick because I do stupid shit like take showers late at night and sleep with the window open.
Whoa.
It's not good.
No, just drink water during the night. Keep your throat moist.
Nah, I drink water every day. All I drink is water. Like we don't have anything in the house, like except for beer and water, basically.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh shit. So, like I said, the block is hot. We are not going vegan. We are not becoming vegetarians, but we might be more mindful of our diets.
I will definitely eat vegan food though. Vegan food's pretty bomb. I don't give a fuck.
We should do a 30-day challenge. Like not some like sober shit, but just like no fast food shit. Like everything has to be like healthy. Fish, chicken.
Yeah.
Just, just regular workouts. Like nothing crazy.
I'd actually be down for that because I like eating like that.
And then we can have a unhealthy next month and just eat like shit.
Nah, dude, you'd feel like shit.
We'll do a supersize me.
That's fucking horrible. No, I'd rather do the supersize me first and then do the cleanse. Dude, anytime you go from like eating super healthy to just like wrecking it, fucking, I feel like your shits just get nasty, like it hurts.
Dude,
your body starts processing all that horribleness.
Fucking Donnie at the spot.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Like he was pretty big at one point. He did keto. This motherfucker, like he lost so much weight. It's just like it's crazy. Like he looks almost like not like a cancer patient, but he's like getting there. And I feel like he should just stop that now and start working out and just get buff as shit. Like he's at that perfect point.
I feel you.
I'm good. I got another one.
I'll put that right there for now then.
Why do we gotta put beers on my computer?
It's a closed beer.
I know, but it's just I don't like you being comfortable putting beers on my computer.
It's perfectly fine. I don't put beers on your computer anymore after that one time.
Yeah.
But that's a closed one, so I mean.
Well, until they can make more waterproof computer components.
No, but beer
I
gets
would
sticky.
not.
That's why. I feel like that's what'll fuck up a computer.
I think the water would fuck it up. Just
No,
the liquid part of it.
You just turn it off. And then don't run it for a little while.
I don't think you were aware of how like fragile computer components are.
Well, that's what I would do. I'll just turn it off. I'll completely unplug it. And then just let it be for a little while.
Dude, you know what's crazy?
Huh.
Because I was fucking like... I was thinking about this motherfucking nigga Elon Musk.
Oh, shit.
So...
Wait, what do we think about him?
Well, I was on
He has
Reddit.
some crazy ideas.
I was on Reddit and I saw a bunch of just Elon Musk memes, and I was just like, why? How did a nigga that does so much and is just like, how did you become a meme? And I went down like a deep rabbit hole of thought, and I started looking at like videos of Elon Musk and how they kept saying how SpaceX's mission is to go to Mars.
Mm-hmm.
And it started making me think of all the bullshit this nigga's been like putting out, like the flamethrower, the Hyperloop, Tesla, the Boring Company, all these crazy new satellites, all these fucking neuroelectronics and shit. Like, and it made me think, these niggas are building all their prototypes here on Earth, but it's all designed for Mars. Like, none of the shit that he's building, like Tesla cars, that's not designed for Earth. This is all designed for Mars. Like, and I can explain it.
How do you get to that conclusion?
So, it all started with SpaceX, right? We have rockets that can land themselves, basically, in an upright position, launch off. Okay, cool. We can now come and go. That's always been, like, the question of, like, everyone.
Yeah.
And mind you, I still am on that flat earth side, but I'm not going to, like, not ignore space. Like, I still keep my 1% skeptibility, so I'm now pro-globe on this idea.
So wait, are you flipping on flat Earth? Are you
I told you,
abandoning
I'm not abandoning it. I'm just letting people know how this nigga is designing shit for Mars. Okay, so we have the rockets that can now land and lift off. Land, lift off. Answered question. All right. He's launched a bunch of neurotechnology that's going to probably have us be able to communicate better and, you know, just be more technologically advanced. Third.
Wait, what nanotechnology has he come out with?
They're working on it. Like
what? What's it called? What's it called? Can you look it up?
I don't know the exact.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, we'll research that.
Yeah.
Where's the keyboard's over there?
Damn it, we need a Jamie or something like that.
Yeah, but I'll grab the keyboard once I'm done.
All right.
So, and then we have the third, which is the satellites. He's launched a fuckload of satellites because you're gonna need to have a shitload of satellites in order to have communication and to basically reach all the people, you know, in different areas and different sectors. After that, you have what's it called? Tesla. You can't have regular vehicles, but you can have solar powered vehicles,
or at least electrical. Yeah,
electrical. But think about it, he's doing the whole solar powered roofs, so he has solar panels on lock that he's, you know, has.
Oh, I didn't know he does that too. Yeah, Jesus Christ, this man does every fucking thing.
He was gonna have it so the whole roof of your house is a solar panel.
What?
So just imagine that. So you have cars, you have that. He also created the Hyperloop, okay? Because, you know, there's less apparently seismic activity on Mars, but they still tested it in California, which has the most seismic activity around. You know, we have earthquakes all the time when they decided to build the Hyperloop. There has to be an air compact like chamber.
Yeah.
And they said that the gravity of Earth fucks up the Hyperloop. But if it was on Mars or in a less gravity environment, it would work perfect. So imagine that, because also you have to consider the atmosphere is different, so you get like a bunch of like you get what's it called a lot of radiation.
Oh yeah, because because theirs is like fucking there's like it's somebody else, but Mars has like no like.
If there's a bad solar storm, you get really bad radiation. So what do you have after that? The Boring Company building tunnels underground for travel. So I'm just saying, with all these things that he has, even that stupid flamethrowers, for all we know, they have deadly parasites that have to be burned up there. Everything is fucking
super troopers or some shit like that.
It's all looking. Oh yeah, see Neuralink.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. What the fuck? Yo,
I think all the technology that he's doing, it's all designed for Mars. Like, we're just prototyping it here. So once we get the ability to come and go and take constructing equipment, because remember this. the whole moon landing was the first time we saw and sight saw. So the next time we go to the moon, we're not just gonna fucking go take some pictures, hit some golf. And no, we're gonna start building shit.
Yeah, apparently
the first thing going up there is gonna be a construction crew.
Yeah, I think China is already building a base up there. I think they've been building a base up there,
and it's been announced that it's within our atmosphere. Like the moon is
the moon.
Yeah,
the moon's not in our atmosphere.
Look that up. It's a recent type of thing. There's a TED Talk on it too.
Really? Jesus, they're just changing science every day. Damn, are they really fucking saying that shit?
Oh yeah. So like the flat earthers have been saying, the moon is probably within our atmosphere.
Wait, but if that's the case,
and it's hollow like a bell.
I don't know.
They're also admitting that it's hollow.
What?
They're also admitting.
Yeah, I heard about that. I am not I mean, I could see it in a way because I mean, technically, the Earth is hollow because we got the lava core. Blah 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 blah.
For all you know, that lava core,
or it could be hollow Earth.
It could be underground channels, but they're calling it a lava core. So when people start using their seismic technology that scans it, they won't question it. They'll just be like, "Oh, that's probably a lava thing."
Yeah, definitely. We're not a real thing.
So I just find it kind of crazy how Elon Musk is coming out with all this crazy shit, but I think it's just designed to start colonizing the moon and Mars.
I feel you. I could definitely see that, but yeah, I feel like if you can make it that far, then definitely has to be like some sort of Jesus Christ. It has to be some sort of like program. I think I always kind of been thinking that. I've been leaning super hard towards that, and that's the only way that like everything can make sense, no matter which way it goes. But then that's kind of like. But yeah, would you go to Mars? I wouldn't go to Mars.
I feel like if
I would want to go to Mars.
I feel like if I went on that rocket, I would get replaced with a clone, and that would be Us, the movie. They're getting all the people that want to leave, and they're just gonna re-inhabit them with a clone.
So they're never gonna make it.
Never gonna make it. It's like The Island.
What if your consciousness transfers over with it, and you don't, and then your second consciousness never even knows? That's
the fucking worst part, because that's a thing probably already. They can probably harness the human mind because the body's all electricity.
Yeah,
and
signals. That's the part that worries me the most about, like, that's cool if like we could transfer our consciousness, but I want this thing waking up in that, not just like what I think and what I feel. I want like this experience, but in
did you see the Netflix series Altered Carbon?
No.
It dealt with that, and they were called stacks, and it was basically located in the back of your neck and like your spinal cord, like a disc, and they could implant it into a clone or into a different body. So like, let's just say you died, they could take out as long as your stack doesn't get fucked up, they can take it out and put it in another body. So you may be Tim in this body, but then you die, you wake up in a little girl. Or you wake up in like an old ass man because that's all they had left. Because if you're rich, you can get a nice one. If you're fucking poor, you get whatever the fucking government gives you.
If you do not make me a clone or a fucking hybrid, you can have a clone. Cyborg.
If you're rich, you can have a clone.
Yeah, no, I want a clone that's a cyborg. Like maybe it has like nanobots that could form into like pretty much.
Now check this.
Like at least carbon fiber grade technology, so that I could run really fast, but like still like.
Imagine if inside really as you're a baby and like you're inside the womb, they can, if you're rich enough and you're able to do that, they can put something in you or do a surgery where they can implant that chip into the baby and it grows with it.
Dog, am I conscious inside the womb?
Of course, you're conscious after I think like was it?
That doesn't
8 weeks or something.
That doesn't sound
16
fun.
weeks.
That doesn't sound fun. That means I'm going to be waiting for 9 months, just like, okay, I'm being born still. I was like,
I don't know.
It's like, yo, this woman smells kind of weird. Do I still have to refer to her? Am I going to be referring to her as my mom? Or like, is my mom still my mom?
I don't think you're that conscious, but I'm saying,
yeah,
like,
I wouldn't want to be that conscious. That's too much conscious.
I don't know how they would actually do it because it was like in your spine, but it was like
Or
whatever. Without being too technical, if you could have the opportunity to have all your shit saved and download, would you do it?
I still don't feel like that's gonna be me.
Because what if you're poor and you just come back, you're still poor, you're just in a different body.
I feel like
you gotta still pay your debt.
I feel like the only
you're doing life in prison. All right, that body died. Gotta put you in another one, nigga. Make sure you serve these 4 life sentences.
That's why I feel like if I was going to do that shit, like I want like extra kicks with my body now. Like I want like some high tech shit.
No one's giving you cyborg limbs.
Well, then I don't want to fucking do it. Like, yo, you're just going. I'm just going to have to.
Because in that case, they can just put you in a robot.
I wouldn't want to be full robot because
you got to pick one. It's either you're a robot or you're a clone, or you're just another person's body.
I want a clone that has like fucking like upgraded enhancements. I want like at least.
What you want now to like not be able to get AIDS or something? Is that what you mean by enhancements?
I already know not going to get AIDS, but if they could add that like extra protection.
Freddie Mercury thought he wasn't going to get AIDS.
Like, yo, I already have a good immune system. If I could make it better, that would be cool. But like, I want something where it's like, yo, I could jump higher than other people.
Like how higher than other people?
Like if I could, like whatever.
Because remember, the higher you jump, that means you have to have stronger bones to take the impact of the higher jump.
Exactly.
That's why these niggas be breaking their legs in the NBA. Like, you're way too much. And you have shitty calcium.
Definitely. I would definitely, like, if, like, I could come back just a little bit, like, enhanced. Like, thicker bones, maybe some thicker skin.
I'd want to come back with the ability to be like Wolverine.
A slightly better hairline.
What if your bones are made out of carbon?
Yeah, that would be pretty fucking cool. And even if they're hollowed out, so like low key, I could fly.
That would be so sick. Because think about if your bones are made out of carbon, you'd be so fucking light. And if you put a wingsuit on, you probably might be able to fly.
Yeah.
Like a Batman, because you wouldn't be as dense.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be a fast ass swimmer. Hey, I'm not gonna. But I mean, like, you can still break your shit really bad. Like,
yeah, but like maybe like okay, so you're born with. Oh, man, that'd be dope if they could put metal inside of it. Some sort of like organic metal or something that could grow or it's malleable at least. It'd have to be like a malleable metal. Okay, they line the inside with gold.
Could I get like Spider-Man hands and climb on walls?
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool if they could do that. But no, I don't think that one. You'd at least have to take your shoes off.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand.
That didn't make sense. Yeah,
I still don't get that. Like, yo.
I'm glad we're there because I thought that same thing the whole time I was watching Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1. It was just like, wait a minute. I get why his hands are, because you can see the little hooks coming out and he gets grip.
Exactly.
But what the fuck is his shoes doing? Like, he's still wearing regular Chucks. Like,
yeah, exactly. I never got that about Spider-Man. Like, maybe if you have the Venom costume on, it makes sense.
Yeah, if he had his costume on, it'd be different. Or if it was like he took his shoes off and he started doing it.
But like Miles Morales, the Black Spider-Man, he's just like in Jordans and shit. Those soles are thick as fuck. It's like, how the fuck are you doing that shit?
Like, all you're doing is, I mean, that's pure upper body strength. Oh shit, dude.
Huh.
I don't know about you, man, but I'm a Game of Thrones fan. And
of course I am.
Game of Thrones.
Nigga, I watched all the Game of Thrones here with you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's how stoned we're getting.
Hey, next week though.
Oh, it is next week, isn't it?
Next Sunday.
Oh, it is next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you guys. We're talking Game of Thrones. We're going to be throwing spoilers on that shit. 2 days after.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Fucking keep up.
Just for the block is high.
Yo,
so you guys know
I'm letting you guys
be...
fucking know. Spoiler fucking alerts. Do not fucking listen. We'll drop it. But we're watching that shit. We're going to be talking about it. But fuck you guys.
This is just going to be an epic month because you also have what?
Avengers Endgame, bro.
Yeah,
I can't wait to bootleg that one.
No, some movies you just can't bootleg. Like I was gonna bootleg the movie, the Story on Beale Street or whatever. Like I can't bootleg a Spike Lee joint. I gotta support black films.
Story on what street?
I forgot that's the correct name, but it's like A Story on Beale Street.
Never seen that one.
It's a black film. Spike Lee. It won an Oscar this year, so I couldn't bootleg that. I gotta support my man. So I'll wait for it either to be on Netflix or I'll buy it. But
I feel that.
Even Motherfuckers.
Oh, I want to watch that. I haven't watched that.
That was a movie I didn't want to bootleg. I had to see it in theaters.
I want to see
I'm gonna
that.
buy it.
Oh, that was in theaters?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I sent everyone the link in the group chat.
Well, I always check my group chat.
See, that's where you're wrong. You should check the group chat.
And
Sometimes fire shit goes down.
Yeah, sometimes it's just always shit going in there.
Only me and Jasmine went.
Damn.
But it was
See
awesome.
how far that group chat went.
But you know how fucked up it is? Well, that's because no one wanted to go see an anime movie. Except for Daryl. But he hit me up after. But it was crazy because the movie started, it said it started at 7. But when the movie started, it started a 30-minute countdown timer to the movie.
Huh?
Yeah.
Was it actually 30 minutes?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Like the ticket and timing of the movie said 7 o'clock, but when the movie actually started and like they like lowered the lights a bit, a 30-minute timer started. And that's all it was. It wasn't like any commercials. It was just like a 30-minute timer.
How long was the actual movie?
Oh, the movie was like maybe like I think almost 2 hours.
Okay.
It's one of those GBK films.
Yeah. I've seen
My Friend
commercials
Totoro
for
and shit.
I
Like,
want to see it, but yo,
supported my man Vince Staples.
fuck you. The Riz is in it, or is it the Jizza? Yeah, it's the RZA.
He plays a dope role.
Yeah, but what the fuck? Fuck you. 30 minutes?
I know, it was weird. I was like, I was gonna text everyone like, "Yo, I thought the movie was at 7, but I mean, you guys can still make. You got 30 minutes to show
Apparently,
up."
I was wrong. Yeah, thanks for the hit up, dog. But yeah,
Sorry,
I would
bro.
have had to. I would have just ended up third wheeling anyway. So yeah,
Who gives a shit?
yeah, definitely. I've definitely.
It's not really a third wheel.
Yeah, it's the movies.
Yeah,
It's like bye.
it's not like Jasmine wasn't hanging around anyway before.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely, it is just a movie anyways. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna go get food. You guys want to get food too? Cool. See you later. Yeah, I want to see that. Is it it's not in the theater anymore, huh?
We saw this last year.
Oh, damn, is that old?
I think we saw it around my birthday.
I just saw. Oh, I see. No, yeah, I just saw something on it. I just saw a trailer for it. I was like, oh,
It's really good.
and like, yeah, it's coming to like video. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't hear about this.
The fucked up thing is though, they can do a sequel,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think they are. But it's a manga.
Yeah, I figured that much. It was definitely
So-
anime of some sort.
It's called Motherfuckers.
MFKZ, right?
Yeah, but I think that's just how they said it for
Motherfuckers.
censorship. Yeah, it's called Motherfuckers.
Yeah, motherfucker. No, yeah. Right when I read it, I was like, yeah, motherfuckers. Or motherfuckers.
Vince Staple does a hell of a job playing Leno. No, not Leno. Vic. Or Vince, I mean.
I don't know who that is, but for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely catch that one out.
Cheers, mate.
Bala salute.
Speak no Spanish.
I know words and phrases, but that's it.
Have you been fucking around with Duolingo? It's an app.
What the fuck did you just say?
Have you been fucking around with Duolingo?
Yeah. Not in a little while though. Oh yeah, weren't we supposed to fucking get like a thing going about that?
I think we were. Not too sure though. Shit, man. Oh, so this is something I kind of want to bring up. I had a story, but I think Joe Biden is gonna get caught up. Old nasty Joe. I'm gonna make a post about this later.
Was he touching kids again?
Yeah, he's getting caught up with touching women inappropriately again, and it's kind of funny. Like if you look at the video, like you can tell the women are creeped out, and it's like, why hasn't he like stopped this? Like it's been years.
Hasn't?
I think he's a senile old man now.
Isn't there even ones where he's touching like little girls, like weird, and it's kind of like, what the fuck?
He's just super creepy.
Yeah.
I
don't trust people like that. What is that one? Did we talk about that?
I don't think we did. Well, this is kind of goes back to the Dr. Sebi thing and the whole idea of diseases and what really causes them and how they can be prevented. And apparently in the Congo, 1 in 4 people don't believe that the Ebola virus is real.
Damn, so like they're just kind of like
they're kind of dismissing it,
Yeah,
and they kind of think that the actual outbreak that they're claiming is more of a kind of like a way to seize power in the nation and to kind of like take control of the government.
Aren't those places dirty as fuck anyway? The places that do have the Ebola outbreaks, like aren't they dirty places? So it's like you just kind of figure you clean everything up, everything's pretty fucking cool.
I think so.
But like this goes even back to like Behold a Pale Horse, when like he's saying that like they purposely go over there and like
it's a third world country basically, and that's what they're saying. But they're just saying that they don't think that the actual virus is as real, like as they're saying.
The actual people are starting to believe it's bullshit.
Yeah,
good for them.
It might have been, but who's to say? Because it's something where like there's some things where it's like I always give the benefit of the doubt when it comes to medical shit, because like. I don't know, like that's just crazy.
But remember when like supposedly they found somebody and like they found one person in Chicago and then one other person somewhere else, and then there's a third city. Well, like they ended up having like 3 victims over here in USA. Who the fuck else got Ebola? None of us.
Oh, I think they killed them motherfuckers. Straight up, like think about it. if they're employees, like hey, it's like we don't got time for this. Like no one's getting sick.
Nah, dude, I just think it's just fucking we don't get that shit.
Hey, let's just
our shit's good enough.
Or you know what? They probably cured him, but they probably made him sign an NDA. Like they brought him into a room, like some guy in a black suit, sunglasses, doesn't take them off, just keeps them on. Like we have the cure. But you have to sign this disclosure. If you tell anyone how you got cured, we will kill you. Or we're just like, no, we'll kill your family.
It's like the way they got cured was just fucking eating vegetables and drinking water.
He's like, you didn't even give me a shot. You just gave me a bunch of vegetables.
I just started eating carrots. And they said, eat these. And then I was cured.
It's like we chose a vegetable that's extremely hard to grow.
Potatoes.
Oh, wait, potatoes are hard to grow?
Well, no.
I thought tomatoes were hard to grow.
No, potatoes are like, they're so fucking abundant. That's why I don't know. I'm just bullshitting, man. I don't know. I'm not a botanist or a gardener or a farmer.
You know what? That's actually something that we should really get on.
You're actually right about that.
And it's something, you know what's fucking crazy?
It's one of those things that people don't think they take into consideration.
No, this is some real shit, and
it's pretty important to grow food.
I'll say this, and as someone who I would say likes to, read a good old-fashioned, conspiracy video, and I would say that we are somewhat of a conspiracy podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
We touch on a little bit of everything.
I don't like we should call it like the Truther Outlook. Oh wait, weren't we supposed to check Discord for that? I never checked Discord for that. I totally forgot about that one.
Which one?
We wanted people to get back to us on what.
Well, no one's really been on that for the Discord. It's been more so just adding and leaving.
We bring that up.
But
get at us.
it's the idea of like, if we're into these conspiracies and we find them entertaining, and that's mainly how I feel, and I would hope you guys should know that by now. We're on episode 33.
Yeah.
I don't look at it as a gloom and doom, but I do have my safety at hand, which I have, medical kits. I have some extra water. I have some freeze-dried food. I have some fuel for a little stove, and just, I have my camping shit, basically that we take camping, which I always considered the kind of prepping side, as long as you have some basic camping stuff, you can survive and just be abundant water and abundant on, some freeze-dried food. But I never thought of like really studying growing food. Like, and I think that's really important. Like, I've thought about making a little garden or something just to kind of like really try to establish a green thumb. Because in all honesty, if anything really happened where like we're not able to buy food, if you don't know how to grow food or you're not just knowledgeable on that type of information and you can't get it digitally and you don't have a book or something, like, you're going to be fucked. And it's something that I think we all kind of take for granted, unless that's your shit already. Like the homie Tom, he knows how to grow shit. He's grown, weed.
Yeah.
He's grown vegetables. Like, he's just aware of gardening.
Yeah.
Daryl,
he grows.
Hell yeah, his mom has a garden. He has fig trees and like other shit. Like he's aware of how to grow and plant.
Yeah,
shit.
definitely. I think I have like a general idea. Look for like moist.
I planted a
ground.
tree before, and I planted like some plants as like a kid.
Yeah, it was as a
But
kid, but it was definitely.
I don't know about
it was
mulches, different types, and chemicals
exactly.
to grow. Like Tom, like, oh no, if you want to get some nice stuff, like you mix these two, they'll help it grow. Make sure you like, or natural remedies, get some ladybugs or like sugar water. I don't know, like
sugar water purple. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know the more intricacies of it, but
yeah,
I think
we should get well read on that. Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like we should definitely go hunting. I want to go hunting. I've been wanting to go hunting.
I'm down to go hunting. I have a bow and I have a rifle.
Yeah,
so we can go run that.
Yeah, we should definitely run that.
We should get an archery.
I'd rather just shoot shit. I want to learn how to use a bow.
Archery is less expensive,
and I'm sure I could use a bow, and I could teach myself how to use a bow. But I'd rather just shoot something.
Archery is less expensive.
I'd probably get into actual like arching of arching. Well, how would
archery is less expensive?
Well, yeah, technically, but I like guns, and I already have guns, so
archery would be more fun too.
But I want to.
You never shot a bow 90 meters.
But, well, yeah. Okay, put it this way: stationary archery, just learning how to use a bow. I'm down, but not to go hunt an animal yet. I'd fucking die. I would die for sure.
The homie D just, he's looking at getting one.
I wouldn't mind. I've been wanting one.
We already have ours.
I've been wanting one.
I'm gonna get my bow restrung.
I'm so down to like. Definitely learn that, but I want to go hunting now, like because I could do that now. I have guns to go hunting now.
I'm not talking about hunting. I'm just talking about just getting into archery in general.
Oh no, yeah, I definitely want to learn how to track and hunt.
Like you can get a
shit.
Good bow for a good price.
I want to eat some good shit,
and then once you get arrows, as long as you don't Robin hit them.
No, yeah, I think I've kind of played with that one before. Yeah, that'd be fun.
But yeah, if you want to go hunting, we can always go boar hunting.
Yeah, fuck boars. I'll eat the fuck out of a boar too. Fuck them. But yeah, we should definitely like try to do that. Get the homies. I think enough of us have guns.
Chef Diesel, he's been thinking about going.
What do you think you'd hunt a boar with?
A gun?
Well, yeah, but like, what size caliber do you think you'd want to use?
You can use a .223.
Do you think you? Oh, okay. Could you? Well, yeah, of course you could. Yeah. Well, what if it's a really big one?
Then don't miss. I mean, you carry a sidearm with you.
Because
at the end of the day, because
I'd still.
To be honest, I don't have an actual, I guess you could say, sport rifle. I have a AR-15.
You just go hunting with that?
No, I would just put one round though in the chamber, and if I miss, it's like, oh shit, fuck, I got to go to the sidearm then.
Why would you do that?
Because I would be like, fuck, if I miss, then damn.
Nah, nigga, if that was, I'd just be like, oh, well, take another one.
Nah, that's fucking, see, that's when it's like, okay, like maybe like at the max 2 or 3, like, but I wouldn't put a full clip in it. No, because then that's like, yeah.
Man, this is me against the world. This is a war. I'm not going to take.
You're fucking bluffing, my nigga. Like, why do you need that many rounds?
I'm not just going to be busting on like, bop, 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 bop. I'm definitely not going to.
If you're not taking it out on the first shot, you're fucking up. That's my whole point.
But I'm not just going to let it run away or let it charge me. I'm definitely going to.
Well, if I miss the shot, then yeah, I missed the shot. It has the right to run away. That's how you should look at it.
I definitely feel that statement now that has been said. But
so I would have my AR, one in the chamber, and then just like, okay, but if it charges at me, I have my sidearm.
Well, if it charges, how about this? If it charges at you, still use the AR.
No,
but if you miss, just let it go.
Nah.
If you miss, just let it go.
Just I feel like at that point it's like
one and done.
I feel like it's more equal. I gotta. It's like if I gotta catch this L, let's go. You're gonna take a 40 pack.
Can you draw fast enough like that?
Yeah.
How far are you going to be shooting it from?
Well, obviously far. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna, how close do you want to be? I want to be at least like maybe 100 yards.
Well, the way you're talking, I thought you're just going like.
I want to take the shot. I want to take the shot
it.
from about 100 yards.
From 100 yards. How fast can they run?
Enough.
Fair.
Bro, and the thing about how like angry it's gonna be because it probably knows like it's probably like an OG one, and it's just like, ah, shit, this motherfucker took a shot at me. I'm gonna rush him.
No, yeah, I definitely think any board would run. They're pretty smart. They're known. They're like, yo, that nigga just almost hit me with one of them ones, and then he's probably gonna shoot more at me. But only if he was smarter. He'd be like, oh wait, he just switched to the pistol. I'm definitely charging him now.
I'm like, pop, 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 pop. But nah, like that would be a fun little experience. That would. But of course, gotta get a hunting license.
Yeah,
And that'd be a fun little process to go through.
Yeah, definitely would want a hunting license to go hunting.
We should do that. We should get our hunting license.
I mean, yeah,
Why not?
I got more than just an AR to use, so
And we got time
yeah.
for the most price on the weekends. I mean,
There's something legal to shoot around.
well, not even just to go like shooting shit. Just like
Well, yeah.
go through the process, get a hunt. Like, oh, we can get a fishing license too.
Actually, yeah, I would actually, yeah, we kind of probably should get fishing license. I'm so down to fish.
I feel like we're becoming like Black Hank Hills. Well, let's go get our license, Tim.
I huff propane.
Oh, no, there's no way you can get high doing that.
I wouldn't try.
I wouldn't try, but I would just hope people aren't doing that. If that's like the new wave, like people are putting propane in fucking balloons at parties. Like, what are you doing, fam?
Oh my god, that sounds so painful. I feel like that would hurt. That would be a really bad headache. You wouldn't have.
I feel like your lungs would collapse. Start coughing blood.
You'd probably piss yourself. You cough so hard
Smoke
that
a
you
blunt and just your lungs explode.
Everybody's just huffing propane in the living room, and then somebody sparks a blunt.
Oh, damn!
All right, yeah, you just like have the propane tank like right in the room, and like you just let it go, and you're just like, ha ha ha. Do you feel it? And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna light a blunt. No, boom.
Oh god,
That'd be the worst. That'd be a horrible way. Cause it'd be like two young men kill themselves huffing propane and smoking a blunt. That would not be good.
oh man,
Isn't that like how meth labs blow up or some shit like that?
that is how meth labs blow up, and it's usually just because all the chemical residue, just like
Yeah,
matter of time with all the boiling points.
it's wafting all in the air.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's no good.
Well, shit, man. You actually got an open mic night that you're going to tonight, right?
Yeah, definitely going to see if I can make that. It's been going on for like an hour, that kind of stuff, but I'll see if I can make that happen.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Did
Did you have any other more topics on the docket?
No, I think that was it. Yeah.
Well, shit. You know what?
I feel like there was something that we wanted to do. But
I wanted to talk about video games more, but
Have you played The Witcher 3?
no.
That was.
But I played The Witcher 2. I've just, Witcher 3 I know is a long game that can
Yeah.
consume my life, so I haven't bought it yet.
I've been playing it for. It was cheap as fuck when I bought it. It was
Oh,
like
yeah,
it was like $15 or
Oh,
$20.
shit. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Probably got all the extra DLC with it too, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
I bought that. Like I looked into it at first, made sure it was something worth buying. At first, I didn't get into it, and then like I stopped playing it for a while. But then like recently, I started playing it again, and I'm like, oh,
He's a new character in Dragon Hunter. He's gonna be a new character in Dragon Hunter.
what's that?
That game you play, Dragon Hunter. Well, Monster Hunter, I mean.
Oh, Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I haven't played that game in a minute.
Yeah, he's gonna be new DLC in that as he has his own little story thing. The Witcher.
Yeah.
So
What?
I played the second game, and that game was dope. So I
Yeah.
know the third one was gonna be cool, but again, it came out around so many other games. I think it came out around the same time, maybe as like Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, it came out in 2015.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the game was that old.
Yeah, and I knew it's a game that they said it had like over like 60 hours, I think, of gameplay. So like that's a lot of fucking time, and I can't get sucked up into that game just playing that. Because I know me. I'll get sucked into it, and I won't play anything else, or like I'll just dedicate too much time.
Yeah. No, yeah, I've been playing it a lot. Kind of, giving it a lot of time, like fucking... I think you finished the main story in like 15 hours, but...
That's a lot of time.
I think I'm barely getting to the middle of the main story, and like I'm already on like 17 hours.
Like...
Because I've just been running around doing shit. Like, it's a lot.
Fluxy beat fucking Sekiro in fucking 48 hours.
Damn, that's pretty fast.
Not in 48 hours, like total.
Just 2 whole days?
No, not 2 whole days. Like
2 days of playing?
No, not 2 days of playing, but like he beat it within like from whenever he got it, he beat it within 48 hours. Because it counts it like that, like how many hours?
2 days.
Yeah, but he didn't. He didn't just beat it like 1 day, 2 day. He like spread out. But
well, no, yeah, but the hours count up to 2 days.
But that's a lot of time that no one just sits there like in our age and just plays video games like that. Motherfuckers, he does shit.
I like playing video games. I'll play video games for as long as I can.
I don't know. I
love playing video games.
Me too, but I feel like I got to do other things. So it's like, unless I'm just like this day is like I'm just trying to kill it. And I can play video games all day that, but like on Monday through Friday, I'm not just gonna come home from work every day and just play video games till I fall asleep. Like those days are over. Like
I think now that I'm done reading, that's what I'm doing. But now that there's this book that I've got to pick up, I'm going to have to try to find time to do it. It's not a long book though, so I think I'm still going to have optimal time to game. I really like gaming for some reason.
Oh, of course.
That time goes by so fucking fast.
And I don't know, you haven't played Sekiro. That's also a different type of game.
Like I definitely want to play it.
That game I can't play for too long because I'll get frustrated with dying, and I know once I start getting frustrated on tilt, I just gotta like turn the game off and just like chill, relax, and come back to it. And then I usually like I get through what I'm stuck on.
You know what's crazy for me? I'll hit that, and then like I'm like, well, next game. Then I'll just play another game. That's how I've been like smashing. Like I've also been playing all the original 4 Devil May Cry games. And like whenever like I get tired of one, I just switch into the other one.
Have you bought the new Devil May Cry?
No, I want it.
Why not?
I just haven't had time to get it. I want to beat those 4 first, and then play Devil May Cry 5, and then like know the full story. Because the only one I've ever beat was 4. I played most of 1, but like it was so long ago, I never got 2 or 3. So it's one of those things. And then like I watched the anime. I've always liked it, and now there's a 5th one on, and then they're all on sale. So I bought like a giant package for 1 through 4. So I'm just like smashing through that. Fucking after that, get 5. Fucking smash through that. And then I don't know, find another video game.
Just wish you'd play Escape from Tarkov with me.
I don't know, man. I've never really been into online shooters. Like when I get into them, I get into them. But even it's usually always short lived because like it's like I'll start doing really good and then I'll stop for like a long time, and then I'll jump back on and I'm super sucky again. So then I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to play this anymore. And I just pick up another game with a story to it. I don't know. I'm really into like single player games. Or just games with storylines to them.
Me too.
That's what even like GTA Online or Red Dead Online, like they're fun, but like I can't like just sit there and play because you essentially find the mission that gets you the most money, and you just keep grinding and grind. I hate grindy ass games where it's just like, fuck this.
But Escape from Tarkov is a little bit different.
That's a grindy ass game.
You don't have to grind.
To get good well, okay, I guess you get to loot people.
You get to loot,
but then someone gets to steal your shit, and like that's
the whole point.
It happened too many times in one fucking game. Fuck that game, man.
No. It's at the point now where like the game has become it's updated. Like you haven't played it in a long time. Where now if you get to the point where you don't have any more money, because it gives you about $500,000 to buy guns, and you lose all your guns in your stash, it'll give you guns. Like it'll say, "Hey, it looks like you need some help," and it'll give you some guns. Like, but we never played the actual objectives and missions to get more shit and just do play the side. Like that's the whole point. We never played missions. Like if you're just trying to like go out there and do it,
those games to me they're only fun like if you're playing with somebody else. And
that's all I'm saying. If we play together,
we always try doing this, but like it'll last for a little while, and then eventually we just stop playing the same shit for a while. And then even it's so hard. So look, I play Horizon 4 a lot. When Tom was still kicking it playing the game, it was hard to even just link up with him on the game, and like we had like the same exact schedule, and we'll be like, yeah, let's play it. And then like it would take so much time trying to link up and get in an actual match together perfectly that like it's just like, man, I'd rather just play by myself and just grind it out by myself. Like
Escape from Tarkov got better at that. Like
all games get better at that, but it's still like I could grind out so many more games by myself and like have more fun ultimately, because then like it's like, all right, fuck it, I'm just smashing on these bitches. And then like, but like especially a game like Escape from Tarkov, since there are no teams, and I don't want to just go out into the wilderness by myself and have people kill me and take my fucking gear.
You have gear fear, that's what it is.
Exactly.
You have gear fear.
So while I'm grinding, I'm not even taking my best shit. I could just take like whatever.
Well, you gotta take your best shit
but
sometimes.
Then somebody kills me, and then I don't have a fucking AR anymore. I don't have a fucking AK. I lost everything. I just lost everything, and now I don't even
buy
have
another one.
And then the cycle fucking continues.
That's why you get good. Just playing the game.
But it takes so much time.
You can go out as a hatchling, or just like take a gun, like a pistol, and just pop a little like scab, and then dig their shit. Like you haven't played the game. You just got
even the scabs scary because like
they changed the scabs, so they're not just like aimbots anymore. Like they don't just like laser shot you through bushes. Like,
but what I hate about them is like I always think unless they go like cheeky breaky, I'm like, yo, that's a fucking person. Let me run this way. Fuck them.
It's because it does get kind of scary.
That game's scary as fuck. That game's too intense for me.
But it's fucking so dope. You get to customize all your weapons, and it's like a gun nuts fucking dream.
Yeah, they did. It did seem like they had. Man, I'm thinking about that game, and I remember. Oh man,
the way you can customize, and they added so many new guns, and it's like.
Well, I'm still playing all these other games.
They even have ways now to identify.
Put it this way, that game's always going to be on my back burner, but
because you bought it, like that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's still in beta. That's what I'm saying. You should play it and like
You know what I realized? You know what I realized I should start playing since I bought it so fucking long ago. I never played it.
What?
Fallout 76. I was so about that game, and then it was such a disappointment. But I know I've heard that they fixed some bugs, and then also nobody plays it anymore. So I think I'm going to pick it up and start playing it now. It's like it should run smoother, even if I put it on my hard drive and not my and not my SSD. No, yeah, a little party foul right there.
No beer.
Yeah, it's empty.
Oh man, I don't know. I wouldn't play Fallout 76. They've been giving it away for free. I don't think they're doing that much patchwork on it.
Well, I'm gonna check it out just to see. If not, whatever. It's another game that I'm not playing. I was so mad about that game when it came out, but yeah, I'm gonna check it out now that hopefully it's not shitty anymore.
You should download Escape from Tarkov again.
I still have it on my. I still have it.
Just
I definitely need to update it.
You know what sucks?
I haven't opened it in a long time.
You know what sucks? We don't have good communication when we play video games together.
Oh yeah. It's usually just, what the fuck, man?
And for the listeners out there as well, our fellow blockheads, you should really join us. And if you want to follow me on my PC shit and get on our Steam account, you can follow me at HiTunes, HI-TOONS, HiTunes. That is my account on the Steam. And also you can find me at the good old Discord at The Block is Hot. Play some video games together. I do have an Xbox, but I don't really remember how that shit is spelled. So, once that shit is updated, yeah, talk about that later. Speaking of which, for those of you that are out there, let us know via Twitter or Instagram. Are you PC, Xbox, or are you PlayStation? Myself, I am Xbox and PC, with the PC on the side for PS3 on the side for some Metal Gear. But as far as Xbox, I have had an Xbox since they came out. Since the original OG big black Xbox. Got that for Christmas that year that came out. Got the Xbox Elite for the Xbox 360, saved up for that one, and got that the day it came out. And then I got myself an Xbox One. So, built myself a PC after that with the help of a homie. Never looked back. Now I'm straight PC. So let us know what you are. Are you more of a PC guy, Xbox guy, or PS3 guy? And also let us know if you have certain franchises that you like, just can't live without.
PC? Bullshit.
What?
You're not straight PC.
No, I let them know I'm an Xbox guy. My favorite franchises though are the Metal Gear Solid series, and of course Halo, with some fucking Gears of War.
Damn, Gears of War. That's one I haven't heard of. I mean,
yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. And what else? Probably some other ones that I can't think of right now. What about you? Is Tim Red Hose?
I actually have a lot. Fucking, as far as Xbox goes, actually none of my own were really started with Xbox. Now that I think about it, because I was always a PlayStation guy, and then it wasn't until I had a PS3, and then I ended up getting money, and then like I ended up getting a 360 also, and then I had both.
Wait, what? I thought you were a PlayStation guy.
Yeah, no, yeah. I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360 at the same time as my PS3. And then everybody was saying that they were going to go Xbox One, even though I really wanted a PS4. So then I ended up getting an Xbox One, and I just haven't got myself a PS4.
Definitely.
Even after not too long ago, I ended up getting the PC. But yeah, like on PlayStation, I was always in like, I remember Final Fantasy was one of them, along with Kingdom Hearts, and then I also really was into God of War, Ninja Gaiden. More maybe that was one of the ones I got on Xbox. But I think
Ninja Gaiden was hard as fuck.
Yeah, that was
it Ninja Gaiden Sigma?
Yeah, there's 1 and 2, and I think Sigma 1 and Sigma 2 were on the Xbox.
Did you play Shinobi for the PS2?
I remember that game.
That game was hard as fuck.
And then yeah, there's that one. Then even as far as fighting games, I was really into Tekken up until like 3 or 4. And then there's been a lot of games. Fucking
yeah, I wasn't really into like fighting games.
All the
Only
Grand
with my
Theft
cousin.
Auto. Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, of course. Yeah, like
I was also really into Gran Turismo.
yeah,
But I was into fighting games because of my brother. He really liked playing fighting games, even like the Street Fighters, Mortal Kombat. And then it was one of those things where like I'd even play with my cousins as well. It's just like the family thing to do, where it's like, all right, fuck it, throw that 2-player game on, everybody to play. I remember even like the what are those? Not the 2Ks.
You know what's Skate for me, like the Skate series.
Skate was such a even Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, oh yeah, that was a
Tony Hawk was dope. Tony Hawk
here.
was dope because yeah, they even came out with the slow motion thing where like it was like Skate, but then actual Skate came out and it was like, oh my god, this game is so fucking sick. I still got that on my Xbox One, Skate 3.
But even with those games, I still have to say that with me, some of the games haven't aged as well. Like, I can still play 007 on my Nintendo 64 and Super Smash.
Definitely.
I can still play Halo. Like, I can even go through the campaign. Like, that shit's still fire. And I have the Master Chief Collection and 1 through 5. Wait, 1 through 4. Wait, what was their 5th one? I don't remember. Whatever. Even the fucking other little side game, Halo Reach and Halo ODST, got that shit. Metal Gear Solid. I still have all the Metal Gear Solids. I have my little Master Collection, and those games I think have high replay value. So, all the video games that you're saying, what's the one title where it's like, your top 3 where you're like, yo, I need these 3 titles I can replay from any genre, anytime. Like, I have, for my PlayStation, Xbox, all that.
Real shit, fucking. The ones I could always go back to is the Kingdom Hearts games. 1 and 2 specifically. 3 wasn't so bad. I just didn't like the storyline. But there's that game. I would definitely say Grand Theft Auto. I don't really need 1 or 2 in the lineup. But 3, 4, 5, and even Vice City as well. Fucking San Andreas. What the fuck? It doesn't look good, but that game's still fucking dope. And I will definitely say Fallout. I love the Fallout games, especially New Vegas and 3 were 2 of my favorites. And
Fallout, yeah.
I liked 4. It doesn't have the same replay value, if you ask me. But like,
wasn't the biggest Fallout fan. Didn't play a lot of them. I played the 3rd one, and that was it.
Yeah, 3 and New Vegas were the best.
But Grand Theft Auto I can agree upon. But I think, in my opinion, San Andreas and number 3 were the best. Like, out of all of them.
Vice City was really fucking dope too, though. But San Andreas was dope because it was more. You could make him fat or buff, and
it was
then
like
you
an RPG.
Then you could dual wield too. Yeah,
but also
was dope.
In Grand Theft Auto 3, it was more of a sandbox, and you had way more freedom in a sense of how you could complete the mission. Like, there's a specific mission I remember where you have to go take the car to basically no, you don't take the car. You have to hunt someone down as they run to their car, and you have to chase them down, go on this long, super epic chase throughout the city, which takes a long time, but you can fuck up because remember the cars were difficult to drive.
Yeah,
and you had to kill them. Well, when you're walking to the mission, his car is parked there. If you steal his car, you can take it to 8 Ball's bomb shop, get it in a bomb, park it back in its spot, and then go back to the mission. When he goes out to the car, it blows up. Now Grand Theft Auto is more so on like a chain rail system where it's almost like a cinematic movie.
Yeah,
and that's how a lot of Rockstar games are now.
Yeah, that's what was even up with fucking
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption 2. It was way too like. It gave you choice, but it was like illusion of choice. You didn't really have that many choices.
Yeah, you thought that you were doing things different, but really it was all the same. You may have just approached it different.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you tread off too far, you instantly fail the mission. That's definitely a thing. In Grand Theft Auto 3, you could completely go buy new guns, bullshit somewhere else, and then go do the mission. Unless it was timed. Oh, I also forgot fucking Horizon. I love those games.
Horizon is probably one of the best car games since Midnight Club, and it's crazy because
Midnight Club LA.
I've been saying this for so long. Why don't we get a new Midnight Club remastered? Why don't we get a new
Was it
Midnight
called
Club?
Dub City?
I'm not Midnight Club. Need for Speed Underground 2 and Underground 1.
Yeah,
Why don't we get a remastered one, like with the whole show and you can do the whole system and customize everything, like. But then I realized, like, well, we already kind of have that with Forza Horizon. It's just not super gaudy how it was interior and all. It's like, nah, you get to do your body kit and tune your engine and make your car yours with your custom paint job. That's all we're giving you. Yeah. Like, we ain't doing subwoofers, my nigga. We ain't doing subwoofers.
I wish Horizon, like, they had more, like, fine tuning customizations, like
What do you mean?
Do you know how like all right, sometimes you'll put like strip the interior, but then you look inside the interior and it's like it's still full interior.
Oh,
Like I feel like they need to get more up on that, so when you actually look in your car, or like you could actually like
by Corsa Assetto.
Yeah, exactly. They should add that level of detail in it, but like how they do it is I like it because those are actual mods that I would do. You know, like who the fuck does all that crazy shit? That was like crazy, like early 2000 shit, leaving the 90s. Fucking straight ricer, like.
But that shit was dope as fuck. That was dope show cars and shit. Yes, it was.
That like. I'm so mad that I enjoyed that because I look at that shit now. I'm like, that's corny, my dude. That's so fucking whack.
It's not that it's corny.
It's
whack.
so
It was just the time.
corny. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for some reason now, like it's corny as fuck.
But we still do
like,
it now. Like we do. Like,
no.
Have you gone to SEMA?
No. Well, you have to look at Rocket Bunny.
Have you gone to SEMA?
Well, okay. Put it this way. I understand what you're saying, but we are more. I feel like we're a lot more tasteful. Back then, it was ugly shit going on. All that neon, all that shit that you saw in like Fast and the Furious.
I'll
shit,
never
like,
disrespect the first Fast and the Furious. R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Yo, R.I.P. Paul Walker. But those cars were ugly as shit, bro. Who the fuck puts decals on their car?
What do you mean? A lot of people. It's called a wrap.
Well,
have you seen like the Ninja Turtles put on the back of a GTR or a Corvette?
Okay, that is sometimes dope. Sometimes it's dope. Sometimes it's dope.
You know what's fucked up? Only Corvettes and GTRs can do that because they're the only ones that now have like perfect like circle eye tail lights.
But I still feel like it's corny, man. Like
no, when it's done
big
right.
big wings.
Like on a GTR.
Like, I'm talking. Well, not everything's a fucking GTR.
Oh, I'm just well.
Not everything's a GTR.
On a 240.
It has to be a certain type of build on a 240.
BMW M3.
Like the thing
M5.
is, when I see shit where it's like, man, there's no function to
on a
that.
Mazda RX-7, RX-8.
As I was saying, when I see shit when like there's no function to it and it's just like someone throwing shit on their car just in the attempt to make it look cool, I'm like, fuck, that sucks. Like I do not like that shit. But like if I could look at a car and be like, okay, this person obviously probably like uses this on this kind of track, and like I don't know, quality over just looking good.
Function over form.
Yeah, function over form.
You said poly.
Huh? No, I said quality over bullshit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. At this age, I'm really picky when it comes to mods on cars.
I'm all in for function over form and nice quality, tasteful. But if your design is for a show car, I have nothing wrong with that. That's why I say like SEMA, you see a lot of crazy builds. Like like the homie's brother, he's built cars for SEMAs. He's done like
he does speaker systems as fuck, right?
He does electrical and he does like the like carbon fiber interior pieces and shit.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's just pretty dope.
But unfortunately, I've seen times where it was like, damn, like people are fucking up, like where it's like I've seen we're like waiting for like shit to come in, and it's like, well, I can't start my job until they send me these doors so I can build a mold cast and do. And just like fuck, like that is, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
like it's like it could be its own TV show of like trying to get this car built or this truck built.
Yeah, and
then like you see like the artists like doing this crazy airbrush work, like it's pretty amazing.
I feel you. Oh yeah, I hate. You know what I hate the most? When I see a car with like an exhaust but like stock wheels and ride height. That's how anal I get about it.
Wait, what?
Exhaust with stock wheels and ride height.
Why?
Why the fuck did you throw an exhaust on there? You should put some wheels on there.
What if they got a hole in their exhaust?
Well, keep the stock one.
What if they couldn't find a stock one?
You should look harder.
Why you gotta be a fucking dick, nigga?
Get that shit welded. Be like, yo.
So are you talking shit to me or something? Because like basically I have like almost stock ride height,
but
I got a full fucking exhaust,
yo,
and a tune
on your fucking
and an intake
on your truck.
Yeah, it's only a 3-inch lift kit.
Well, it looks fine.
And some knobby tires.
Yeah, well, that's all you
JBA
needed.
headers.
That's all you needed.
Intake.
But it's
custom exhaust.
It's different on
Moral
the,
intake.
It's different on a truck though. You definitely do that shit on the truck and like make it different. But like especially like on the cars we like to drive, little JDM rice rocket shits.
Yeah,
I don't like that shit.
that's why I've gotten a second job. Extra cash.
You're finally gonna get that fucking piece of shit wagon running.
Yeah, because I'm tired of looking at it like that. So in order to get some extra cash,
Dude,
I'm just gonna get the second job.
We're gonna put it.
Huh?
We're gonna put it.
I'm gonna try to put this V8 in it.
You're gonna do a V8
LS.
You're gonna go for it. Which one? LS1 or 3?
LS1.
LS1, nice.
But if I can get an LS3, that'd be fucking dope.
Why don't you go 2J?
I don't want to. I don't want to put a fucking
What,
another.
what about,
I'd either go.
What about 1J?
I'd either go RB.
Why?
Or
why?
it's a Nissan.
You do know Toyota's more reliable.
I know. But it's
Why
a Nissan.
don't you go 1J?
Wait, it's not more reliable than a fucking LS. And it's an American engine, and it's easier to pass smog.
I definitely feel you on that. But if you're to go to RB, just go 1J.
But it's not gonna be a JDM Nissan engine.
Why are you gonna go?
I want to keep it Nissan, or I want it to be a LS 240 LS.
Okay.
And then when I get my paint job, it's gonna say 240 LS.
Why would you do that?
Huh?
Put nothing on it. Don't let them know.
They're gonna know when you turn it on.
They could wait. They can find out.
Yeah, you're right.
They can find out. Let them find out.
So yeah,
Don't say nothing to nobody.
and I'm hoping that this is a more current thing.
Yeah, definitely. That would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Don't gotta let the viewers know what it is, but it's gonna be a nice gig.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Found out I have all my shims are bad. Well, I shouldn't say bad, but they're
Wait, did you say you bed shins?
shims.
The fuck is shims?
Lifter shims. That sit on top of the valve springs.
On your which engine?
The VQ.
Just get a fucking different engine. Get a fucking LS. Just throw LS in it. And that'd be so bitching.
Nah.
That'd be so dope.
I'm over LSs.
No,
bro. Everybody does LS.
Yeah, why? When you do, think about why. Why.
But it's still NA. I like turbos.
Tim, you can do a turbo.
I wouldn't though. And then also
You can get a 4.8 one, get a turbo, and then you can have way more boost.
You make it sound so easy when I could just.
But you can do it.
I'd rather have an inline big turbo. Inline big turbos, way to go. There's no room in there.
Yes, there is.
There's enough room, but there's no room in there. It's not fun to work with.
I'm not gonna lie, I might just throw like a fucking K in that bitch.
Don't do that. Don't do that. If you do it, you're going to be so angry, and you're going to be like, fuck, I got to do this again now. You're going to be like, fuck.
Yeah, you're right. I might as well save up and get an LS swap.
I mean, if you liked to work on cars, then it's a different thing, because it's like, I'm just fucking doing this because. But
Or throw an SR in it.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. That'll hold you over. You'll probably get comfortable with that. Like, I'll do LS later. It's enough. It's so much enough, and it's so much enough, and it's so easy and cheap. And you're like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do this for a while.
Yeah,
but just go for it. That's why I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna
do a junkyard swap if I can.
I'm already halfway done with this, so finish tossing this in, and then I'm like, shit. That's why I'm looking at, like, yo, I'm gonna do this, and then fucking. I'm still gonna want to do a fucking like 2J swap or some shit later on in the road, and it's like, and it's a headache just to do this.
That is fucking nuts. But I still have to get my car painted, because remember I stripped it down, and I want to get it painted candy.
Get the fuck out of here! You better throw it on some fat ass wheels.
Nah. Oh. Wait, what do you mean by fat ass wheels? Do you mean like just like nice wheels, or do you mean like some donks?
Well, yo, if you get donks, I'm going to fucking slap the taste out your mouth, bro. I'm like, why'd you disrespect like that? Like, yo, give me that shit. I wouldn't even buy it from you. I'm like, it's a jack move, and I'll take your pink slip from you and sign it myself. And be like, yeah, this is mine now. Your 240 pass has been revoked. But no, yeah, you gotta throw it on some fat ass wheels, bro. Like some
candy red.
That would be fucking sick. Fucking if you drop
some gold rims.
That would be dope if they're like fucking get them like 18 by 10s or 18 by 11s.
That arm's gonna do
18 by 11. Oh, you should just go white wheels.
I was gonna go otherwise like a nice black.
Look at and check these wheels out.
Gold.
Check these wheels out.
I want gold Volks.
Nah, yeah, yes, but here's something that are dope and they're usually lighter than stock. Let me see.
Hurry up. Por favor.
AHO3?
That'd be a wild ass way to say por favor. Por favor.
Check these shits out. They got these. Check this out. The spoken gold though.
Oh yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah.
I want those. Yeah, basically, I'd be down for that look.
I'm trying to get those in gold or white.
But yeah, I'm trying to get that.
Yeah, fucking I just got a hoster. I want to do some competitions. I've been talking to my dad. He's down. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
I want to know about our audience too. How does our audience feel about firearms and just archery and just things that may be considered an extreme tactical sport? Because I mean, not everyone's into archery, definitely, and a lot of people kind of feel mixed emotions about firearms. You know, we're in a softer generation where it's like I always tell people when it comes to firearms and guns, if you're of age, I think you should buy one. Even if you're going to return it or sell it, like, to a pawn shop or something or whatever, like, just to go through the process.
Even if you think you don't need it.
Yeah, because you can go to a pawn shop and buy a used gun if you don't want to buy it brand new. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, all I'm saying is, like, don't be naive and have fun, because shooting is fun.
Yeah, it is
And we should start shooting skeet.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to do that. I got a skeet shooter, or I should say my dad has a skeet shooter.
Oh, it's like an automatic one, or like a...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your dad has all that dope shit.
Yeah. That's why I just go shooting all the time. It's fun.
Shit,
it's
man.
Easy.
We're almost at the 2-hour mark.
Word. Yeah, we fucking grind it out. I don't know. Do you got anything else going that you want to plug? I don't know.
Nothing really that I want to plug.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is that this is episode 33 of the Block is Hot podcast. And just, it's always going to be for me associated with Nipsey Hussle and his passing. And I don't want to say what I've been, hearing and seeing. Nipsey Hussle did not pass away. Nipsey Hussle was murdered. And we need to always remember and say that, because our elderly pass away, cancer patients pass away. And, like, when people have accidents, you can say they passed away. But it always comes down to an accident. But when it comes down to someone being murdered, we have to say what it is. And unfortunately, that man was murdered. And it's going to be very sad in the hip-hop community, and just from now on for a while whenever you go riding through LA. So it's kind of ride out with something more positive. Shit.
Damn. I didn't realize it was 9:30 already.
I know. It got late.
Yeah. Very fast.
Well, let's kind of go out with a bang.
Word.
So something positive.
There you
but
go.
Still, our good old brother Nipsey Hussle from...
Yeah, definitely. Have
Victory
a good night,
lap.
people.
Hustle and motivate. Next week, catch us on the Block is Hot. Follow us. Subscribe. Tell your friends.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Slossin' that soldier race. Niggas don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks. make you explode a face. Now you official now, but you got a soul to save. I just been cooking that note. I'm about to drop in a few. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. I ain't really trip on the credit. I just paid all of my dues. I just respected the game. Now my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves. Quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this bitch, fresh out the county with nothing to lose.
For nothing, no. On the ground, you. But I don't do this shit for nothing. No, no, not at all. You, but my money real, that you do. Oh yeah, so I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. Oh, I told her I got.
Like I never left. Stand for some shit that you never read. Passing through stages in life, through the ups and the downs, like it's all just another test. Live by the rules like a fucking ref. I got respect in 100 sets. Too many chains need another chest. Playing no games if it wasn't chess. Come from that cloth that you couldn't stretch. Come from that circle you couldn't test. Heavily pressured and under stress, even though niggas ain't sure we was a mess. Honest attempt playing to the left. Judge a young nigga by their dress. Left us no option, what they expect? Only thing we knew for sure is the bait is set. Fuck living basic, I'm taking risks. Fuck what they saying, I'm saying this. Don't waste your time, it don't make you rich, it don't mean nothing, so fuck them, let's make a grip. Double up, triple up, make assists. Ballin' so hard you can play a bitch. Lead to the lake if they wanna fish. Make sure them niggas around you stick to the script. This should be written in stone. You should come visit my zone. Don't take my word, double check all of my flows. Ask them how Hussle got on, but fuck what you heard. This for who walked down that road. Sold everything but they sold. Straight off the curb. Real niggas rich as you nerds. Address to whom and make it sound.
Don't do this for nothing.
Nah.